Hello everyone, I am Shahaf Geffen, CEO for COTI, and with me is Dr. Nir Haloani, our CTO.
Hello everyone.
Today we are checking off three major milestones. Our public MainNet is released today, we are holding our token generation event, and we are kicking off with an initial exchange offering and listing on KuCoin. We have been developing our public mainnet for the past 2 years, writing over 100,000 lines of codes and developing our infrastructure on top of a multi-tag with our new type of consensus called proof of trust that has been mathematically proven to do more than 100,000 transactions per second. Along the way, we have ticked off a few major milestones, including AlphaNet, TestNet, private public mainnet, the release of COTI Pay, and COTI X, our internal exchange. I'm also very happy to say that we've signed in global partnerships, early clients, and have started generating revenue. We've also won a few awards and opened offices and hired people around the world. So, with a working product, revenue, recognition around the world, we are as ready as we will ever be, and we invite everybody to participate. Dr. Nir Haloani will give you a short description of our technology.
Some of the key innovations that we are going to introduce in the public mainnet include an arbitration service which is not found in any other blockchain, which allows us to protect buyer and seller in a decentralized collective of users judging and ruling in disputes. We are introducing a trust chain protocol itself, which is a very unique ranking mechanism and a credit applied to any user, consumer, merchant, and even an node operator. One additional innovation which is very important is the payment request, which allow users to embed in e-commerce website a paper-like button which allows them to transact in crypto and in COTI. We also have a DSP, security protection layer, which allows us to protect the ledger from any double spending which occurs in other blockchain. We also introduced a multi-DAG, which allows us to deploy more than one token and other use case build atop the infrastructure of COTI network. This will allow anyone to run his own DAG and in its own cluster in parallel to the cluster 0, which is the COTI native coin. The COTI native coin is going to be used as the fees collected in the network and as incentive to the participant in the network itself, and it's going to be the unified token used in the network. Another layer which is very important is the privacy layer, which allows us to protect any merchant from exposing all of his business insights to anyone, his turnovers and everything related to his business. For the consumer, we allow them to use a temporary one-time address which protect them as they purchase things in the internet or everywhere. We also allow users to embed our solution on point of sale and also on offline deployment of transactions. So as part of the release, we also introduce, as Shahaf said, we have 3 layers of services, application and infrastructure, which also includes all the ecosystem which is required by any merchant or user who wish to write or develop anything on the network. A full ecosystem means that you don't need to find an exchange to list your token on, but you can use everything embedded in our platform. You will be able to deploy your token. It will be accessible to anyone through a credit card or any other onboarding method. You will be able to list your token, define if you want it to be a stable coin or not stable coin, how to collateralize your token in the network. You will be able to mint and burn tokens into the infrastructure, and everything is done on-chain as opposed to other platforms which is done off-chain.
So today is the day it all comes together. We invite you all to open your COTI wallet and get your COTI coins. We invite you to take part of our ecosystem, whether it's in the secondary markets, whether it's in the IEO itself, or if you actually want to run a node for COTI. All is available starting today. So what comes next? After listing on KuCoin, we'll be announcing our next round of listing in global exchanges around the world, and we'll also be announcing some key partnerships that we have signed to date. We'll be pushing our business development efforts around the world and signing on more clients and more partners to to use COTI's infrastructure to recreate and reimagine how payments are done around the world. So stay tuned, it only begins. We would like to thank everyone for their participation and support so far. I would like to thank our team that has given 200% of its ability throughout the last 2 years. We would like to thank our backers, advisors, partners, KuCoin, all the supporting team behind us, and of course, our community. Thank you so much for your ongoing support.